a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Looking for the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Allen. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. If you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a short. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
On the ground, it's Singleton. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Pulls it in. It's Pena. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Notre Dame, 21, Penn State, 7.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the snap, it's Singleton. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize.
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got it behind the line. It's Fields. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to...
Big guy tries to barrel